Matt Shantz. My name is Good Evening. 24 to the welcome episode of AskAtlanta. On today's episode, we are asking the people of the Atlanta Beltline, what do you think about the COVID vaccine? So, to find out, we are heading to the Atlanta Beltline with our street reporter, Matt Shantz. Take it away, Matt. Thanks, Matt. So here we are, back at the Beltline, asking people about the COVID vaccine. Let's check it out. So have you gotten the vaccine, or do you plan on getting it?
No, I don't think I'm planning to get it.
How come?
I'm an anti-vaccine person. I feel that it's very humanized that some people can afford that in some countries and in other countries not. At the same time, I feel that it's really quicker. The fact that we get a cure for that type of virus when we have other virus, there is kind of like not possible to cure it, which is kind of like skeptical about it. I'm an anti-vaccine person, and I know medicine is necessary, but we definitely need to figure out more about this type of cure and what is actually behind everything COVID-19.
So I did the Pfizer vaccine, and I've had both shots. I did not have a reaction from the first one. The second one, I had a little reaction over in the middle of the night, but I had a little temperature for a couple of hours, and then it broke. I just got overheated. Okay. All right, but I had no reservations about taking it. So to protect myself and others and my family, and I'm one of the caregivers for my father, and he's 85. So I wanted to be able to take care of him and not worry about him or myself.
Right. Okay. And I had my first Pfizer. My second one is next week. I haven't had any side effects. Just at the entry room wound, my arm was a little tight, trying to pull it up, but that lasted like a day at the most, I think. But I've had no side effects whatsoever, and I did it for my family as well. My mom is 70, my grandmother is 89, and I still wanted to be able to see them and take care of them and everything. So, I did it for myself and others, and I think it's important, so I did it. And I'm looking forward to getting the second one and being fully vaccinated like my friend here.
All right. Have you gotten the vaccine yet?
No.
Do you think you'll get the vaccine?
No, I don't think so. But
And then what do you think about the vaccine?
I think it's like a really good chance to like really stop it before it gets even more worse and lock down again. And I just really am happy about it because I'm back in school and all my teachers are getting it. So we still have to be careful, but it's gives me something to think about for it to be over sooner.
Exactly.
But during the pandemic, it was really hard because before the vaccine, we couldn't do anything. We were stuck inside all day, and it was just really hard. And yeah.
I have mixed feelings about it because I feel like they're trying to put something inside of me and track me, and the government is trying to do something. So I don't know. I feel like mixed opinions on it.
I have gotten the first shot.
Okay.
I got Pfizer. I am supposed to get the second one this coming weekend, so on the 10th. My thoughts about it are go ahead and take it. I know it was developed quickly, but it was still developed within the typical scientific standards. As a researcher myself, I follow the science. It's one of those things that I think it's better to get it, even if it's not perfect. I don't think it would have any adverse effects in terms of that you would die from getting the vaccine. You're more likely to die if you get COVID. So I think it's better to get the vaccine.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So then first question is, have you gotten it, and do you plan on getting the vaccine?
No, definitely not.
And then what are your thoughts about the whole vaccine and COVID situation?
I don't think a vaccine is necessary for most people. So this whole approach of everyone must get vaccinated, or you might lose your employment, you may not be able to go to school, you may not be able to travel, you may not be able to go into certain businesses. It's a huge major issue we're stepping into, and I think everyone should be alarmed because, first of all, many people have had COVID and recovered. So there's no scientific basis to be vaccinated if you've had the infection and survived, and now you have your own natural immune response, which is what I'm reading is far superior than to the vaccine, which is just programming, it to create antibodies to one spike protein. So if there's a new variant of the virus, which there will be, which there already are, then they're going to have to give you a booster shot every year. So why all of a sudden are we not trusting in our own immune response? Well, I know why, because the media has instilled a huge amount of fear into everyone. So, anyways, I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I have not gotten the vaccine, but I do plan on getting it. Since in Georgia, you can just get it now if you're above 16 or 18, I'm not sure. Everyone can get it. I'm not even from here. I'm actually from Africa, so we actually don't have, in my country, Namibia, we don't have access to vaccines yet. But it's super important to get yourself vaccinated. Also, just so you can protect everyone around you, your family members. I know my grandma, I wouldn't have wanted her to get COVID. And even though I've had COVID before, even if there's some side effects that we don't yet know about, it's worth it for me, so I'm gonna get it.
And how has the COVID situation been in Namibia?
It's been not that bad. It's a tiny country, so it's not been that bad, but it's at one point, December is a party month for us because it's summer, so everyone was partying and the rates just, so we had a curfew and everything, but that's when I came here, so things that ended up being fine for me, but everyone's back home is pretty okay. The cases have gone way down and they're planning on getting the vaccine soon, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I just got my second vaccine shot today, and I'm feeling great.
How was your reaction to the first one?
Now, my reaction to the first one, which is really weird, my reaction to the first one was I felt my arm was really sore, and I got a little nauseated the first day. And then here comes the second shot, so I was preparing myself, what's going to happen, and I feel great. I'm out here walking, I did some exercises this morning, and I'm like, this is crazy. So I feel really good.
Awesome. And what were your reasonings or thoughts going into getting the vaccine?
Well, it's all about the herd immunity. I believe in, trust the science. The only way we can get back to a little bit of normalcy or full-time normalcy is we have to get that herd immunity. And so whatever I could do to make it happen, if that meant getting the vaccine and, of course, always wearing my mask and practicing social distancing, washing my hands, then I wanted to do that.
First question, have you gotten vaccinated?
No.
Do you plan on getting vaccinated?
Maybe.
And what is your whole thoughts and opinions on the whole vaccination process?
The only thing that's holding me back from getting vaccinated is the fact that they're talking about a mandatory passport. I don't think you should force anyone to do anything with their body. I'm super for that. I'm completely pro-choice, and I feel like this falls under that category of you can't make me do anything to my body. I also feel like it's not researched 100%. I'd like to know more. So it's not that I'm against it. Obviously, I'm totally for science. I think doctors are doing their best. Do I want to know more? Yes. I wouldn't put anything in my body that I didn't know about. Do I think we should force anyone to get vaccinated? Absolutely not. No.
So I don't have any thoughts specifically about whether people should or shouldn't get the vaccine. I'll keep my thoughts to myself on my experience with the vaccine or not having an experience with the vaccine. But one of my biggest things in life is just encouraging people to do what they feel is best for them. And just something I've written along those lines of, to each their own and everyone following their heart. I'll share a verse from my song, Mutual Feelings. In all that we do, let us do it for love, not needing approval. Just do it because you think it's beautiful. Live and let live. You follow yours, let him follow his. Let her be different enough to discover her song without making her feel like she doesn't belong. We all want to be what we feel in our hearts, while being part of something larger, taking us farther. We're all just one note in a song. All of this hatred just because we feel naked, placed on someone else because we want to belong. Give, live and let live. You follow yours, let him follow his. Let her be different without being judged. Most of us guilty, so let us forgive. All of us human and want to be loved.
Nice. Well, how about it? Back to you, Matt. Awesome. Thanks, Matt, so much. And thank you all so much for sharing your opinions and your time. Everybody watching this, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. And that's all we got for tonight. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you again soon. Good night. All right. All right. Bye. Can we cut?